So there I was. We're doing bath time with both babies. It's super cute. Finn's there, Wes is there, and Finn pees on me. As one does when you're 4 months old. He just pees right on me and gets my shirt all wet. We're like, oh, ha ha ha, let's change our shirt. But then Wes sees this and he's a little sponge. He's soaking up everything, every little bit of information. And he says, ah ha ha, what we do is we pee on people. And then he pees on Finn. And we had to explain, no.
It's funny when the 4-month-old does it.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to do that.
Who can control your bladder and control even a little bit the direction your wee-wee is pointing, go pee on your brother on purpose. Not okay. We had to talk about the concept of an accident. That Finn had an accident and that we don't do it on purpose.
That's right.
So I changed my shirt. Wes internalized this new information, and we continued on with our evening. Welcome to Baby Steps, the weekly parenting comedy podcast. I'm Ned.
And I'm Ariel.
And I'm joined here with my wife, Ariel. We have two boys, living chaos central, a 3-year-old and a 4-month-old. And so we're going to be talking on the podcast today about 4-month-old newborn milestones, what to expect if you have that coming up or going on, and if you're 17 and listening and don't have a baby.
It's still interesting.
Enjoy the podcast. Yeah, still interesting.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I got sent a sweatshirt from a fan the other day, and it says "Boy Mom of a Wild One," and it is accurate. So apt.
Yeah.
I wear it, and I put it on, and I'm just like, this is me. This is my life now. I have 2 wild ones. Even Finn.
Even your husband.
Yeah. Actually,
he's
boy, mom,
the most wild,
and my dog.
Yeah,
Bean is just also a boy. I'm
surrounded
just surrounded
by
by
a frat house.
Testosterone. Yeah, my house is a frat house. It is. I can't imagine. I saw
At least Bean's
I
neutered,
saw an
right?
Instagram TikTok the other day. I can't say I saw a TikTok because I didn't see it on.
You don't
TikTok.
have TikTok.
I saw it on
you,
Instagram.
You really enjoy watching people's cross-posted TikToks on Instagram.
I love it.
That's the most mom thing I've ever heard.
Really?
It's like, I don't know how to do TikTok, but I love when they post on the Instagram the little 15-second videos and it says TikTok on it.
You know, and it says their handle and everything.
Yeah.
Anywho, so I saw this Instagram TikTok, Instatalk. That's what I'm going to call them now. And it was this mom of 2 teenage boys. And, they're having breakfast and the two boys are arguing or something like that. And she secretly sets up her phone. And then she goes and she does like a really sexy dance. She goes and she's in her pajamas and her robe and everything. And her boys were just like,
what?
Mom? Is that even legal? It was, and I was just like, this
Mom
is
and Dad
be my
TikTok
life.
is so funny. I saw one the other day that was a mom pranking her Gen Z daughter by wearing TikTok leggings, which are these leggings that are popular on TikTok where they basically show your whole butt. They don't show your butt, but they're technology these days. It is just legging
technology?
Legging technology.
Butt technology?
Yeah, the scoop on the leggings.
How have you not ordered these for me?
I think I will. It has to be a new segment. You surprising me.
Can I wear them in public?
Arguably not.
Really? They're that
That's
lifting?
the deal. Is they're you see the full shape, and then you see a little bit of inside of the butt crack.
Oh, I'm not sure if I'm okay with that.
Right. That's why I haven't ordered it for you.
Got it. So we're not even talking a question of do you wear underwear with your leggings or not? This is
you have to wear 5 sheets of underwear. I think the
I'm
hole
sorry,
is
your
still
toot
good.
hole.
Yeah, your toot hole. Yeah, we call it
Which
toot
is now
hole.
well, we don't. Wes does.
Wes does.
I
yes.
never called it a toot hole. He put those two together.
Yeah, we listened to episode 27, whatever it was, when we discussed the magic of the toot hole.
Oh my goodness. He still calls it his toot hole.
Child language development. Yeah, okay, so I'll get you some TikTok leggings. You can try them on in the comfort of our own home, but I'll have secretly set up a camera and then publish a TikTok.
But I interrupted you. So the mom tries on the TikTok leggings.
Oh, I mean, that's you can, I think,
and she
fill
walks
in the
around with
dots
them, and then her daughter is like, "Defoo."
Yeah, she basically sets up the camera and sets it on her, so you can't really see what she looks like. It's the element of suspense. But her daughter walks into the room and it's like, "Oh my God, Mom! Wait, you actually got them? Wait, Mama, you look good."
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Kids are so fun.
Yeah.
They are so fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like every age of kids, I think, is just hilarious. I'm really enjoying Finn right now.
I am too.
He is such a giggly little muffin.
Well, they call it the golden months.
Yeah, I guess they do.
Let me read some of the milestones here because Finn is just a little giggle muffin.
Yes.
Anytime you put your face in front of him, he's just like, hey.
Yeah. Okay, so in this episode, we're going to do some 4-month milestones, and then we're going to talk a little bit about mommy burnout, and then we're going to end with some joys of parenting.
That's right.
So give us those 4-month milestones. What are we meant to expect? Are you on What to Expect?
I'm on What to Expect, our favorite website. Shout out, not a sponsor, but they could be.
Their books are really good, you guys. If you get the What to Expect first year, second year, we're on third year now.
I thought it was just for pregnancy, and it's for babies too.
Yeah, because they have What to Expect because you're expecting, what to expect when you're expecting, but then they expanded, and they're
what
great.
To expect
they're so
afterwards.
Great. They're like, oh my gosh, like laid out really well. Anywho, go.
What to expect when you're a 33-year-old father of 2.
I wish they did stuff like
millions
that.
of followers.
What to expect
Dealing
when you go through a quarter-life crisis.
Quarter-life crisis. All right, 4-month-old baby. Plenty of parents consider the next few months to be the golden age of parenthood for good reason. Your little one is ready for fun games and conversation. Really, any kind of social interaction with you or anyone that happens to stand by. It's true. It's like
he loves everybody.
You put your face in front of him and he smiles. It's so cool.
And he makes those gurgling sounds that are just so cute. He does the baby like agoo.
Agoo. If you have a 4-month-old, does your baby do any of these things? Be prepared for lots of laughter as he tries out his new personality. Do you think our baby has a personality yet?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah?
He's very calm.
Yeah.
And
he's just sort of calm, likes to laugh, likes to sleep.
But he also likes to do his own thing. You know, I mean, he is a baby who doesn't really move around very much. So I guess we can't say oh yeah, he's going to be a soccer player. But he's very content to kind of be in his rocker, and he loves his brother. Oh my goodness. Like anytime, and Wes loves to give him attention because Finn will just be like, go.
Yeah.
He goes, hi, Finn.
Hi, Finn. Hi. And he'll pat his head.
Oh my gosh, you weren't there. You were out in the back house last night when we were having dinner. Finn was fussing a little bit, and I was trying to get dinner on the table. And
did Wes try and calm him down?
Yeah, Wes was already sitting in his chair eating his pizza, and I'm over in the kitchen, getting water or something like that. And Wes gets out of his chair, and I hear and I hear another chair scrape out, and I was like, "What is he doing?" And I walk over, and he is like patting Finn, rubbing his little chest, being like, "It's okay, Finn." And I was and before I noticed what he was doing, I was like, "Wes, what are you doing?" And he goes, "I'm helping Finn."
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my God, it makes my heart melt. Oh my God.
It was precious. And I go, "What a good brother you are." And he's like, "Yeah." And then he goes back over to his chair and continues eating his pizza.
Oh my gosh. That is so cute. You know, this morning we were playing around with the baby monitor, and he has gotten to the point where he knows when he presses the talk button that something happens. So Finn was waking up, and then Wes presses the talk button and says, "We'll be right there, Finn."
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he
my
did.
gosh. Is Wes the one who broke the antenna?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. No, JK, it was me. I sat on it. No, it was Wes.
Again, I live in a frat house. nothing in my house is ever like charged or functional.
Mom, we're playing with fire.
Great. Just don't burn yourself.
Don't burn yourself, kids.
Don't burn yourself. Save some matches for me.
All right, here's another milestone. By about 4 months old, most babies sleep 10 to 12 hours at night, waking up for a feeding or two, and nap for 3 to 5 hours a day, spaced between 2 or 3 naps.
He's still doing like 4 naps. He doesn't take very long naps.
No, it's
as much as we
4,
try.
even sometimes 5, I think.
Although
he slept for 2 hours yesterday.
He is stretching out that afternoon nap, which I think is a big deal. You know, that sort of like 1 to 3 p.m. time.
And it happened again. He slept till 5:30 again. 7 to 5. He's a miracle baby. I texted my dad friends, and they're like, "Do you have a miracle baby? How is this possible?"
He is sleeping well at night. We put him down at like 7:30, and he doesn't wake up till like 4:30.
My imagination of like the personality that Finn has as an adult is just like sitting in a big like diner surrounded by a bunch of buds, just eating pancakes and laughing, and then just like sleep until like 1 p.m.
So basically a 4-month-old baby. He's just sitting in a diner as a 4-month-old baby, just laughing and eating.
That's right.
And sleeping.
But sometimes, I mean, this is skipping ahead to Burnout, so it's just a little tease. Sometimes I'll wake up at 4:30 and that's
just
it.
Be awake.
He's just be awake for the day. All right, breastfed babies should get 24 to 36 ounces of breast milk a day. Does that check out?
I always find this part of the what to expect very misleading, because if you're breastfeeding, you have no idea how many ounces your baby is getting. It's not like you're measuring.
You're right.
You know, like the only way to measure is to take them to the doctor and weigh them. You know,
Yeah.
But yes, I do pump and then feed it to them.
We don't have scale technology at home.
It's
impossible. It's impossible.
Not the like perfect ounce count that the doctor does.
We have our bread scale.
Okay, yeah. So we put our naked child on the bread scale.
No, here's how we do it. We get a big old bowl, right? You get a big old kitchen bowl.
The baby in the
we
bowl.
tear it. You got to tear it first. Zero that bitch out. And then you plop the little baby in the bowl. Give him a little spin so he's having a good time. And then, let it even out and see what it says.
You heard it here first, guys.
And then you feed them.
Now you know how to weigh your child at home.
And then you put them back in.
Great.
And
so
then
we'll
you
try
come
that.
up with a ratio of,
yes,
milliliters to grams.
But let's
probably
see.
1 to 1.
He
but I don't know.
eats.
You could have thick milk.
People, yeah. Well, I've talked to you about the types of milk.
Yeah.
The foremilk and the hindmilk.
Yeah, it always confuses me.
Oh, it's not that confusing at all.
All right, let's get into it.
Okay.
Milk break.
The foremilk is the thinner, watery milk.
Spell 4 with the 4.
No, it's FORE actually.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
Fore and hind. You get it.
Mm-hmm.
So the foremilk is like watery, and it's kind of transparent, translucent.
Send it back if they serve it in a restaurant.
If you look at one and you look at the other. So like if I pumped for 5 minutes and I was like really full, and I would pump almost all foremilk, and it would be like watery. It's not like clear, but it looks like skim milk.
Yeah.
And then I pump for another 15 minutes after that
stuff.
into a different bottle. It looks like heavy cream.
Tiny milk.
Yes. Right? So there's the watery milk, and then there's the heavy milk.
So do you mix it all together, or are you kind of
Well,
alternating?
usually I don't pump into one and then I'm like, oh, there's the foremilk, put that aside. No, it all goes in together. And then it turns into like 2%.
Mm-hmm.
You get it.
A nice blend.
A nice blend.
A red wine blend.
Yeah.
And then there's the colostrum.
That's only the first couple days.
Mm-hmm.
For
so you gotta
like
save that for like special occasions.
No, you don't actually.
Put it on ice. Put it in like a wine freezer.
There's so little of it that you want that newborn baby to get it as soon as possible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but sometimes women don't like make colostrum. They just.
It's colossal.
Anywho, update on breastfeeding is that we're doing well. We're working on it.
Good.
Good. Rachel's like, yeah,
claps,
yeah,
claps in the gallery.
Congratulations to me, because it is work. So we've been taking care of Finn more,
right?
And on days when like I am around Finn at most times, I try to breastfeed him instead of bottle feed him, and usually he does really well when he's really hungry. If he's not that hungry, then I've noticed that he almost prefers the bottle, which makes me a little sad.
It's all come from the same place.
Yeah.
It's all come from the same source. What about solids?
Oh, good question. Well, we haven't had his 4 months yet.
Some babies start solids at this age, though doctors recommend waiting until the baby turns 6 months old.
Well, I remember for Wes, they recommended us start at 4 months. So I imagine our doctor will say that Finn could probably start eating solids. He has his 4 month on Thursday. So what do you think they're going to tell us at his 4 month? I bet they're going to say he can start eating.
They're going to give us some percentage number, and we're going to feel either bad or good about ourselves.
I think we're going to feel good. He's a chunk.
That's true. I think that boy's growing.
Yeah.
He's eating all that heavy cream. Okay, this is fascinating. Did you know by 4 months old, your little one can notice differences in shades of color, especially red and green, and may even begin favoring specific ones? He has a favorite color now.
I need to start wearing more colors.
Yeah. He can also track faster move. Okay, can we talk about pants for a second? I don't think
Pants break.
I'm wearing shorts right now. I don't think I'm ever wearing pants again.
It is winter.
You cannot pay me to put on pants. In fact, that's the only way I'll put on pants is if you pay me.
They literally call these paper bag pants.
That's nice.
The ones that I'm wearing right now. Like they have an elastic waist, which I love.
So are those like cool with the Gen Zers, or is this like calling you out as a mom?
Are you really asking me what's cool with the Gen Zers?
Well, you have that whole side part situation, and you're
that's because I saw it on Instagram. I don't know what's cool with the Gen Zers.
I feel like what you're wearing right now is pretty cool with the Gen Zers.
Do I look cool?
That's right. They like baggy pants. It's the opposite of tight jeans.
I'm wearing baggy pants. I'm
oh
so
my
cool.
God, you're so cool.
Oh my God. I'm the coolest.
Film a TikTok for you right now. Yeah, boom.
Ned's taking a picture of me in my loose pants.
Yes.
Yes, these are called paper bag pants, and I wear them because I don't like having tight pants on anymore.
Billie Eilish.
I only wear sweatpants or loose pants.
All right.
Maybe Jinkos are gonna come back.
Probably not.
Yeah. You're funny.
Yeah, you're funny.
I think Zach would agree with me.
Zach would love for Jinkos to come back. I know the trend's like a month too late.
Fair.
Did you see my baby busset challenge?
What's a baby busset?
Well,
did you post it on TikTok and then post it on Instagram? Because otherwise I'm not going to see it.
I sure did. Here, I'll play it for you.
Oh, this is the one where you went. Oh, my dad was in it. Of course, I saw that. Yeah, busted.
Yeah.
Busted.
I don't think it's busted. Actually,
I
think
busted.
It's busted. But I don't know why it's not
why?
busted.
What's the difference?
Why is it not busted?
What busted is like busting tables?
That's what I thought.
Busted.
It's very confusing.
So she's basically saying, clean it up.
Yeah, clean it up.
Clean it up.
Clean it up and back it up. Yeah. Oh, I get it. So it is supposed to be busted, but it's like, you know, how they say like, oh, he's got that big truss, but it's trust, but they say truss.
Because truss, like you truss meat?
No. Trust, but you kind of, you know, abbreviate it. You abbreviate it with the truss.
But it's one syllable, so there's no abbreviating of
Well, I think the same thing's happening here.
Busted.
I've put it in terms that I can understand, which is football player slang. I like trust with you.
I like how you you think that football player slang is is like your way of speaking,
Well,
and you are the farthest from a football player ever.
I have just heard about it. There were,
because of all those football players that you hang out with.
No, oh, that's NFL.com articles I read. ARIEL. Anyways, I was a month late to this trend. Now we're 2 months late to the verbology discussion.
I don't even think about being late anymore. It's like
you're so late, you're early.
Like if I know about it,
yeah,
I feel cool.
Honestly, if it fits on my body, I'll wear it.
Yeah. If it fits, it sits.
Yeah.
Basically, so many things fly over my head while I'm like sort of in my bubble.
Yeah.
That if I know about it, I feel like I've done some good.
I bet there's like probably like 3 Gen Z influencers you could follow on social media.
And I would know everything.
And then you'd know everything.
Nice.
You'd be like, oh, it's just like.
Well, tell us.
I don't know.
Who are those 3 Gen Z influencers?
I said Dua Lipa and Billie Eilish. That's all I could think of.
Are those the two that
Maybe.
two that I should follow?
Know. Okay. I don't follow them. Oh no, I follow Dua Lipa because I think she's attractive.
The center part.
What? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Anyways,
you can get your thirst trap.
It's right. Shit.
While you're sitting on the toilet.
Some of her thirst traps are like advertisements. You know, she's a major. I mean, I guess me too. Am I right?
I mean,
tryguys.com, get the merch.
I follow you for your thirst traps.
Really?
For sure.
What are my thirst traps? Pray tell, because I never think of them as thirst traps.
Bus it. That's definitely
that
a
was
thirst trap.
You were thirsty for my bus it?
For sure.
If you didn't see this video, it's me dropping it down, popping my butt out. But when I drop it down and the beat hits, the video changes to me holding a baby in a front carrier.
Okay, can we just have an entire podcast where you describe other people's
TikToks?
See, it's this TikTok where like the woman is dancing,
right?
But like then it switches to a different person dancing.
I mean, I've already narrated the TikTok twice today.
That's true. All right, moving on.
Other milestones for the baby. He can raise up on his arms when placed on his tummy. Check. He can roll over.
I have to help him a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
He wants to. He wants to roll over real bad.
Yeah, he does.
I put him, yeah, he goes, and then I just like kind of give his hips a little push, which I think I might be hindering him because he like screams so loud. I mean, he doesn't like scream, but he's trying so hard that I'm like, oh, I just want to help him. I just want to help him, and he's not learning. He's never gonna learn. He's never gonna learn if I keep helping him.
Yeah, he's gonna be calling you at age 27, being like, "Can you do my taxes for me, Mom?"
He's gonna be. I'm gonna be like, "Fuck no, do your own taxes." But he's gonna be calling me from our basement,
right?
Because
Yeah.
we've been helping him his entire life.
It's like, Dad, I'm gonna be a TikTok star.
Mom. Did my leggings come in?
Half of all babies this age will be able to bear weight on their legs when held upright. What?
Oh, he's been doing that since he was a kiddo.
Really?
Yeah.
But like,
they can hold him like this and he pushes himself up.
Oh, I guess that is what bearing weight is. I'm imagining he's like stands there and balances.
No, that's called walking.
Many babies will play with their toes or even eat them. I lost all that sort of flexibility years ago.
I'm sorry, or even eat them?
Their toes. Well, it says mouth them, but I thought that was kind of a strange way of saying it.
Well, eat them is arguably worse.
Yeah, I've been mouthing my toes lately. I'm gonna put my. Am I flashing too much thigh miles for the people on YouTube?
But it's all right.
A lot of thigh, but some people like it.
Thirst trap.
They'll try and grab something that's out of reach. Ga 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 ba ba ba.
We don't have the ba-ba-bas yet.
Soon you might hear the sweet call of mama and dada.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Soon,
How soon are we talking?
They don't say. I don't know what to expect. Soon could mean anything.
Yeah, they
Something
tell you
about
like
a
how much you should
rotavirus
eat.
vaccine, stomach bugs in babies.
Yeah, I do remember this 4-month appointment is going to be a lot of his vaccines. That was always
like the painful ones.
Yeah, that was the rough one.
Yeah.
I remember Wes got like 4 in his little chubby legs.
It says, bring nature indoors and your baby's lungs will thank you.
How about if we just bring our baby outside?
An assortment of 15 to 20 plants should do the trick in a 2,000 square foot house. Are you
Who's got
insane?
a 2,000 square foot house?
Well, first of all, yeah, that. But 15 to 20, I mean,
we have
that's a lot of plants. 20 plants?
That's a lot
Even
of
if you
watering.
say like 1,000 something square foot house and 10 plants. Okay. I'm sure there are people out there listening. They're like, hey, I have a lot of plants in my apartment. But to me, we struggle to keep like a single basil plant
Plants
alive
are
on a
work.
kitchen shelf. I cannot imagine having 20 plants in
Okay,
your house.
I actually,
unless you have a garden.
I'm going around thinking about all the plants that we have in our house. You probably don't even notice them because they're just decor.
That's true. They're decorations.
But we have like 1, 2, 3, 4.
What?
Just in the living room.
What? Are
Ned
we
doesn't
plant
even notice
people?
that we have plants. We
We're
have one
plant
in,
people,
we
and
have
I
one
didn't.
in the bathroom.
There's 3 plants behind you.
Ned's like, the plants are coming.
They're everywhere. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said anything.
I think we have at least 10 plants in our house.
Ah! 10 plants.
We have a snake plant in our bedroom.
Wow.
Yeah.
Our house is only like 1,500 square feet, so that we're doing great.
We're doing great.
We have the appropriate number of plants.
Our baby's lungs will thank you.
The next thing it says is don't give your baby your phone because it carries lots of germs. I will say, all this quarantine stuff, none of us have gotten like the cold either. You know, knock on wood, we've been fortunate to not get COVID.
That is
but also we
something-
haven't gotten like the seasonal.
That's something I've been
sickness.
thinking of.
Is that good?
Remember
Bad?
when Wes was really little, he caught a bug
He got
at the
pneumonia,
library.
He got the vomits. He got all sorts of
He
stuff.
got all sorts of stuff. And I mean, knock on wood, Finn has been super healthy.
Mm-hmm.
It's always hard to have a baby who only, drinks milk and have a
Mm-hmm.
little stuffed up nose because it makes it really hard for them to eat. You remember?
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember when Wes had to be on his what's that thing?
It's got albuterol in it, and it's called.
Can't remember.
No.
Anyway, he had Rhinovirus, RSV. Yeah.
Like a vaporizer.
It was vaporizer. That's what it was. Yeah,
all
yeah.
right.
So we are the proud owners of a child vaporizer. Yeah, that sucked.
Yeah.
That was really bad. But I mean, yeah, knock on wood, they haven't been exposed. But see, the flip side of that is that they haven't been exposed.
Right?
Exactly.
This is when they're building up all of their antibodies.
Yeah. I always hear, it's like hindsight is 2020 where, my parents are always saying like, oh yeah, you were sick all the time. You got bugs at daycare and, blah, blah, blah. So that's why you don't get sick now. And I'm like, really? Is that like proven? Like, is that medically?
I think that is a little bit how it works.
So,
because babies, some of the reasons why babies don't get COVID or at least don't have as severe situations because they have a different type of immune system. It's there. It's out there. It's like, it's just soaking everything in. It sees something and it's like, okay, I'm going to form a bunch of antibodies to like help do this thing.
It's always fighting.
Well, those are some milestones for if you have a 4-month-old. Let us know in the comments. What are some funny things your baby does?
Yeah. But I want to move on to, we're on the heels of our postpartum depression episode, which was fascinating. I learned a lot about postpartum depression, but I also feel like I learned a lot about myself because there were some things that I was like, that was so me.
Yeah. They're like therapy, even for you
It's
and me.
like therapy. I learn a lot on this podcast.
Yeah.
So Mommy Burnout is just sort of a tangential, it's like tangentially related to postpartum depression. And I didn't really know what to call it. I was sort of, okay, so Ned and I we have a 4-month-old now and we have a 3-year-old. And around this time the help starts to help from parents.
The village.
Your village
your
starts to be like,
they're like, okay,
you're good now.
We're gonna go live our lives now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And your baby's sleeping a little bit longer, but they're still waking up early, and so you're not getting a full amount of sleep. And Ned and I were experiencing this. I was not getting enough sleep. We're not able to like get all of our work done. Not able to exercise. And it
feels like there's just not enough hours in the day to do everything you need to do.
You just feel like you feel like you're on a treadmill.
Functioning person.
You feel like you're on a treadmill that just continues and continues and continues, and it does not stop. And so that's what I was feeling about a week ago. And I expressed this to Ned. I was like, I am drowning. I need to do something about this.
I'll tell you what was a real signifier for me was we were on a ski chairlift because we went skiing for 2 days, which theoretically should be like the most fun, exciting thing ever. It was our last couple days with the in-laws. And, your mom was holding it down and we got to go skiing together, and Wes went skiing a little bit too. And, it's like skiing is a pretty social distance thing, so it felt like kind of pretty much normal. You're just skiing and it's great. And we're on the chairlift and Ariel's like, looks like forlorn, is like, I'm just bored all the time. I'm just like tired and bored all the time. I was like, oh no, we're skiing right now. It's the least boring thing.
Yeah, I was in a place. I was in a weird, depressed place. And so there is actually a book that I own that I have not read. It has been sitting on my nightstand forever. It's called Mommy Burnout. And so, I think this author sort of coined the term, but it is just a thing that I think a lot of people experience.
Yeah.
Where you are tired and in a place where everything is the same. You're talking to kids all day. You don't have adult conversations anymore.
Yeah.
You're not eating well because you're eating the crust off of PB&J and not making yourself a salad or anything like that. You're
smiling and babbling.
Yeah,
stuff
smiling
that we were talking about earlier. So
making
adorable.
Food for your kids, but not for yourself.
10 hours in a row.
Yeah. And your whole life revolves around nap schedules and that's where I was at. And we decided that we needed to figure it out. And what did we decide?
We started Operation Get Your Life Right. Take control over your life again.
Yeah. I think the first thing that we decided needed to happen was I needed to get some more sleep.
Yeah. So we kind of switched things up and had me take the entire night, so much so that Ariel is literally sleeping in the garage house. That's not all. Once we wake up, I'll just take both kids until 8:30 or so, because it's getting to be doable, especially in the mornings when Wes really just wants to kind of eat breakfast and hang out, rather than run around and play outside. So that way Ariel could sleep, could wake up on her own terms, and have the first thing she do be take care of whatever
herself.
She wants to do, or herself. Exercise
myself.
Then,
because that's okay. So I wrote down like 4 things that I think are kind of the most important things that you sort of need to do when you're feeling that way. 1 is get more sleep, prioritize sleep. 2 is do something that makes you feel like you. And for me, that's exercise. Like the last 2 days, we've been doing this for 2 days now.
2 days and cut to the end. I mean, complete 180.
Yeah. We've only been doing it for 2 days. And last night I was like, hey, do you want to watch a movie? You want to have sex? You want to let's do something. And Ned's like, I'm kind of tired. And I was like, oh yeah. So exercise. So I've been going on like these 30-minute jogs in the morning, trying to get like 2 miles. I'm gonna try to get up to 3 miles. Anybody out there who's a runner, I'll take your tips, because I just ran for 30 minutes very, very slowly.
Barely.
And
all
then
you
I'm
do
like,
is run.
jogging.
And the other thing is my work is picking up, where we have some like full day shoots. So it's like I need your help during the day,
right,
with the baby. If you're doing it all during the day and in the morning or at night, oh man, that's just too much.
Okay, and then 3 is eat better. You had a
So
priority
you're saying sleep, exercise, and nutrition are important.
Yes, it
Both
seems
physical
so simple.
and mental health.
But when you're taking care of an
So you're
infant,
telling me.
but when you're taking care of an infant or an infant and a child, like just taking care of children in general, you sort of, you like forget what the most obvious things are to make you feel good.
And you don't have time to do all that. You know,
Right.
it's not like it's immediate to have nutrition in your body. You have to make something.
Yeah.
Or even you have to order something.
I mean-
when your toddler is screaming, "No, look at your phone."
No more talking.
No talking.
No
Yeah.
more talking.
He's taking this thing to whenever we are having a conversation which he can't immediately participate in. You know, like most adult conversations, they happen a little fast and they involve concepts and words that you don't
Just
understand.
and like information that just needs to be passed between one adult to another.
No talk. No talk.
Okay, so my take on that is that I think he senses that we start to maybe have a disagreement or something like that. And none of my disagreements, they're not like yelling or anything, but you know, we can get a little stressed out or a
If we're
little
talking
tense.
about our schedules or
Yeah.
something we need to do or something that's
Yeah.
stressful.
And so
it can
I
be
think-
like adult conversation can be stressful sometimes.
Yeah. So I think that he senses that we are having like a kind of a stressful conversation, even if he doesn't immediately understand what we're saying, which I bet he does understand most of what we're saying, but he's like, why are you talking about this boring thing? Let's talk about trucks or baby birds or something.
Yeah.
And so then I think that like that's him being like, you are uncomfortable right now. Stop talk. Like, don't talk anymore.
I think that's right. It's like
because
he's saying what he needs.
yeah, he's saying what he needs. Or you know, actually, I like to think of it as our sweet little boy saying, like, actually trying to help us and saying what we need. You know, he's like, this is clearly making you stressed out.
Yeah, just don't deal with your problems.
Just don't deal with your problems. Hey, I mean, in a toddler's mindset, like the simplest option is usually the best, right?
You have overlapping schedules that need to be sorted out. Who cares? Don't worry about it.
But there is a number 4.
Oh, what's number 4?
Number 4 is ask for help.
Oh.
I know. Yeah, I know. So quick recap. Prioritize sleep.
Right.
Do something that makes you feel like you. For me, that's exercise. For somebody else, it could be reading a book by yourself for half an hour. Take a bath. I don't know. Whatever makes you feel like you. Masturbate. I don't know. Whatever makes you feel like you. And eat
Could
well.
also be exercise. Masturbation. Could be. No. Anyways.
Eat well and ask for help.
Yeah. The first night I was living the dream. I felt like I was helping out Ariel. She was in a much better mood. It was manageable for me. You know, Finn woke up at 1, went back to sleep. Well, it's fine. Like, I handled it. Like, took care of the kids for the first 3 hours of the morning. Like, it's cool. Don't worry. I made breakfast.
Do you think there's an element of like, you know that you are helping me?
Absolutely.
And so it makes
That's the main element. I don't think I would like to do it if I were all by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would feel like I'm helping the kids, but I would get daddy burnout real quick.
See,
single parent burnout.
I actually think that mommy burnout is kind of a misnomer because it should be like parent burnout because it's not just moms. I mean, perhaps moms are like kind of taking the brunt of childcare and so, you know, it kind of becomes this term, but like there is daddy burnout. There is just parent burnout.
Yeah. I mean, it really, the feeling like I was helping you was a big part of it because I think even if like, you know, me having to work or something, it's, you know, it's a real push and pull between like guilt of, you know, you're kind of putting extra childcare burdens on your partner mixed with like, well, I mean, this is something I need to do. It's like I need to go to work or God forbid I exercise. I mean, it's hard to.
You haven't exercised for the last.
No, I haven't.
Time.
No.
You're gonna get daddy burnout.
I got a quick pump in while Wes was playing outside. Did a little free weights right quick. The second day, a little different. A little different. That was probably an example of one of the worst nights that we've had in months, where Finn wakes up at 4:45, fine, doesn't go back to bed, not great, but manageable. But then in his cries, wakes Wes up, who at 5:15 runs into the room and says, "I'm awake." Okay, guys. Now that's a little much. Taking care of 2 kids right at 5:15. And so Wes and I snuggled, and Finn slept for a little bit, and then he fussed some more, and then I was holding Finn while Wes was sleeping. Not sleeping, just laying there. And then Finn went to sleep, and then I cuddled with Wes some more. And then, like, literally 6 minutes after cuddling, when I was like, Finn's finally asleep, and Wes is calm. Wes is like, "It's light outside. Time to wake up." And I'm like, I see. Sunrise at 6:07, huh? All right, let's do this.
This is not just a parenting podcast, everybody. This is a relationship podcast.
Yeah.
You are watching our relationship unfold in real time. Let's talk about some of the good things about parenting.
Oh, sure.
Huh?
Okay, our final segment is the joys of parenting. We have kept a running log of funny things and joyful things that our kids have done.
I did actually. I have a #awesome parent moment the other day.
Oh yeah. Are you gonna brag?
Well, not exactly. We took Wes on a little play date to a friend who had a pool.
Mm-hmm.
So we're there for a couple hours, and we're walking out. I'm gathering up all of his stuff, and I was like, "Wes, where are your shoes?" Turns out we left the house without any shoes on. He didn't wear shoes the whole time, which wasn't weird, Yeah,
he was in a bathing suit.
He was in a bathing suit.
In the car.
But then when we were leaving, the other parent was like, where's his shoes? And I was like, huh? What do you mean?
We were so like stereotypical parents. Like, we walk in with just a maelstrom of bags and needs, and like
Finn had just shat himself
Ariel's
in
like,
the car.
"Hi, Finn just pooped himself," and so you like drop him in the middle of their living room, changing him. Wes is like a little shy around the new people, and is like just like bear hugging me.
Yeah.
It was funny.
That was definitely one of my finest moments.
Yeah.
It's like
that couple wants to have kids soon, so that was a little taste of what they're in for.
I know. Yeah, that was something else. I was like, yeah, we forgot his shoes. It's cool. Come on, Wes. Just take his hand, and he walks barefoot out to the car. Let's go, son.
So I have a list of some funny quotes that Wes has done. The first one, this happened on February 28th. He, through screaming tears, said, "I thought it would be fun to stick my finger in that hole, and then it got stuck."
I remember that. Oh, that was so sad.
Calling
so
it like
funny.
he sees it.
That's so funny. We have like one of those mops that you like,
like
push
a little
the
Swiffer thing where you like push the
thing
rag
into
through these little
and
holes.
he stuck his finger in one of
pokey
them.
Things, yeah.
And then he
couldn't
really
get it out.
hurt his. Yeah, I remember. And he was just wailing.
Mm-hmm.
But then it was so funny. Like through his tears, he was like, "I thought it would be really fun to put my finger in that hole." He was like explaining it, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. It looked like it would have been really fun to do that.
And then on February 23rd, looking mommy dead in the eye and saying, "Show me your vagina."
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're in a place where he's just very curious right now.
Learning about body parts.
Vaginas.
Mm-hmm. Happy Valentine's Day, mommy. Now can I have some candy?
Yes.
I told him to go inside and give his mommy a kiss and say Happy Valentine's Day. And then he added, completely of his own accord, "Can I have some candy?" And Ariel thought that was my idea and gave him the candy. Because she's like, "Oh, what a fun game. He came, gave me a kiss, he got some candy." And then he did it to Grandma. They did it to Grandpa. And everyone is giving this child candy. He didn't go to sleep till 9:45 p.m. Happy Valentine's Day to no one.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It is pretty funny. Pretty
Kids are
cute.
fun. Oh, he's also started calling us by our first names.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was pretty. Well, he started doing that with you, just because Ned sounds a lot like Dad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially when you're yelling it out, like Dad.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because actually, I think that might be on Coach.
Oh, really?
Because I yell for you. I go, Ned.
I suppose you do, yeah. Thanks, hon.
Yeah, sorry. And so then I think he just started doing that because I did it.
I tried to tell him the difference between something that was an emergency and something that was just regular. And I said we use our inside voices if it's not an emergency situation. But if it's an emergency, yell as loud as you can and scream, and I'll come running as fast as I can.
And I'm sure in his little toddler head, he goes like this.
Well, yeah, he practiced a couple times, but then later he was, I don't know, like just a blanket had fallen off the couch and I was in another room and he screams, Dad, it's an emergency! And I come running in, see that he's just sitting there smiling, and I'm like, okay. I see how this is.
So now you know what an emergency is, and you know that I'm going to come faster.
An emergency. Okay.
Oh boy.
But it is a joy. It is a journey. It is. It's every day is something different. I'm glad you're feeling less burnt out. We'll keep doing that.
Yeah.
And if I get burnt out, we'll just alternate. Make sure to subscribe and rate us 5 stars. You can write to us at babystepsadvice@gmail.com. We
love to hear your stories. Every family is different. I mean, we tell stories about our family, but we love to hear stories about everybody else's family too. And sometimes we tell them on the podcast.
That's right. If you're watching on YouTube, head on over to iTunes and subscribe, leave us a review, or Spotify. Those are our 2 most popular listening platforms. And if you're listening already on iTunes, Spotify, what's up? Creeper. For more on Ariel's pants and my shorts, head to tryguys.com. Get yourself a cozy sweatshirt and be a cool kid. Until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.